I think one of the very unique things about Suterra is that we are one global company, and so we're able to think globally and act locally. There are so many differences in various growing regions, but there are a few things that are quite similar across the globe. That could be the labor availability and cost, that could be an interest and growing consumer demand for more responsible farming, and then just the need to make returns on investment.
Going or finding the best solutions or the most adaptable to the growers and to the market is always a big challenge, I would say.
I'm Senner, Senior Director of Marketing for Suterra.
I'm Álvaro de Nieves, EMEA Sales Director for Suterra. Welcome, Stephanie. Thank you very much for being here in this Smart Talk series. I'm very happy to have you. I see that there's a big challenge now globally. We are facing similar issues. At the same time, there's very local problematics, we could say, for growers. And this is something that is very interesting from Suterra, how the experience we have in different countries can help us to new geographies.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about our interconnected agricultural challenges.
There's always this mindset of globally, and we see that more and more in different, let's say, world technology or even other different approaches. But actually, it's very important also how we can be local, no?
Absolutely. Suterra is such a unique company in that we are a global company. We have experts all over the world, but we develop and design solutions that meet really specific needs for growers in specific growing regions. I think we can think globally to act locally. There are many challenges that growers all over the world face. Those range from growing consumer demands for responsible farming to the interest in being more sustainable. Even availability and cost of labor is something that most growers around the world now are struggling with.
That's totally right. And I see that with the experience we have in 36 countries and the evolution our technologies have had to get adopted, this is quite a very interesting example, I would say.
I agree. We have really various profiles of growers all over the world. Those range from large industrial growers to really small family farms. And across the board, those profiles benefit from Suterra solutions. If we look at the example of our puffer aerosolization, that was something that solved some significant labor challenges for certain types of growers, and in other cases was adopted because of its environmentalism. So we can see that these solutions, although they are one common solution, meet the needs of many types of growers.
We see the same here in these regions in Europe because, as you said, we started with puffer, very innovative solution for different types of growers, larger but also smaller because of lack of labor. Actually, we also see with liquid pheromones this evolution when it's a more flexible type of product. Now it's in organic sense, June 2025. So that makes a new opportunity for farmers. And for me, which is, let's say, a very interesting success that we have had in experiences is the BioMagnet. In Europe, we have the solution for BioMagnet Amber against Ceratitis capitata for more than 20 years. And we have benefit of that to get a new solution, which is BioMagnet Ruby against Drosophila suzuki.
Yes, in California, we have a very important growing region, these very temperate coastal zones. They grow blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and they encountered an invasive species and did not have any chemical toolkit that could really fight this species. So when we looked at our toolkit, we saw we had BioMagnet, a really innovative solution that draws the fly to the insecticide-coated pouch as opposed to treating the whole field with so much insecticide. And so we were able to design a solution that treated the spotted-winged Drosophila, and it just launched this year in California and is already in very high demand. A really good example, I think, of leveraging decades of experience that we had in Europe to fight a new problem that American growers were having. I think Another strong part of Suterra is that we have the ability to have different types of pheromones in different types of platforms. So from aerosol to hand-applied vapor dispensers to the liquid pheromones, sometimes the simplest innovation is just making sure that growers can get the pheromone out into the field where it can do its work.
Totally right. And always adapting us to their needs. That's a very interesting point. Actually, there's something that is going to come this season in Europe, which is the PUR, the liquid pheromone against Planococcus ficus, against vine mealybugs. I know you have a great experience in the States. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. Vine mealybug is an incredibly dangerous pest. It not only causes pest damage, but it's a vector for leaf roll virus, which can absolutely destroy your vineyard. In the United States, our vine mealybug products have become the backbone in the fight against that pest. We started with hand-applied dispensers, and now one of our very popular products is Salata VMB. It's a year-long solution. But there are many growers who don't need a full year of coverage against this pest, either because they're in a different commodity or they just have a fast harvest. And for those folks, the Checkmate VMB Flowable has been an extraordinary solution. We've been selling this for years, and it's one of our most popular products. People can tank mix it with something that's already going on, or they can apply it as a standalone solution. Get about 30 days of activity from this, which is outstanding. So it helps your other insecticides work even better by lowering the populations. In many cases, we found growers appreciate that precision and that ability to really target the flight when they need to the most. It's also perfect for zero residue farming, a great solution. We've had so much success with it. It really gave us the confidence to go in and do an additional formulation that meets all of the organic requirements, both in the US and Europe. And that allowed us to launch Depur in Europe, or what we call Checkmate VMBO in the United States.
Very interesting, because actually liquid pheromones have been authorized in organic farming since June 2025. And the experience you have there is something that is going to help us a lot here. We see that there's a major labor problem, actually, in agriculture. There's also this need of flexibility, the strategies that most of growers that do not or have not done mating disruption in the past is also that it's going to be a plus for this product to be used. And for me, it's also very interesting to be sure that we understand that there's more and more active ingredients being banned, such as spirotetramat in Europe, which is Movento commercially. And that's going to also be a problem for growers because they will have a lack of solutions. So the PUR is going to fit, or is coming right in the moment where it's needed, I would say.
Absolutely. I think this was very similar timing in the US. Growers there had just lost a product called Lorsban that they were using to fight vine mealybug, and the timing was a great opportunity for growers to try this out. And I think people that try biocontrol find that it's a much more effective solution. It's species specific, it's safe for beneficials. And so although it's frustrating for growers to lose portions of that chemical toolkit, the wide range of biocontrol that's available to supplement it, I think, is a really important story.
I totally agree. So I'm going to thank you for being here with me and talking about these global problems, but always benefiting from your experience. So thank you very much, Stephanie.
Thank you. It was really a pleasure to come and talk about our vision at Suterra.